Good morning. Good morning. We are here. I finally got my butt out of bed so we can actually have an on-time coffee club. Good morning, everyone. Get your cup of joe. I might have to leave because I've made a fresh pot. I'm going to have to do this. Anyways, so we're still a drama-free zone, right? But we're going to have some discussions about the drama. Unfortunately, we're just going to have to talk about this. I want to just thank Carissa. She is a wonderful gal that I met on Marissa's site. Carissa and Marissa. Kind of funny. And she is doing the shirts for us for TBI, for Summer Wells. And she sent me last night. I didn't get to see them until this morning. She sent me photos of them on through Instagram. They are fantastic. I've got to say, hands down, are fantastic. We are truly, we are so blessed with all the people that truly want to help. I mean, at the end of the day, the good news is people come together that truly want to help, and the people that aren't here to help are picking themselves off, they're picking themselves off because they see we're here to try to help. We're not here for this. We're not here for that. And then they get butthurt. So good morning, Scotland, my people from around the world. Good morning, Australia, UK. I love it. I love it. I love it. Go get your coffee, folks. Go get your coffee. Go get your coffee. You guys need to get coffee. We need to sit down. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We are going to chit chat. We're going to have some discussions, but I want everybody to wake up first. I want everybody to get the cup of coffee. Hi, Philadelphia. Oh, I got to show you the new shirts. We'll show it later, but I'll show you some of the. So there's the front of it. But she went further than that. Look at this. Those are the backs of the shirts. Isn't that awesome? She tagged us in it. Look at that. Look at that. I love it. Very creative. It's impactful. And at least we know which shirts belong to which person. We're not going to be fighting over shirts. I'm just joking. I think she did a great job. And it's on a black type shirt. So the white print's going to stand out. So even if we do decide to go to Don Wells's court hearing, having those, we'll be standing out. You know what I'm saying? We'll be standing out. But I love them. She did a great job. And you guys got to remember, this is her time, her money. She donated to the cause. This is amazing. It's amazing. All right, Christina, get your coffee. Yeah, she did do a great job. They are perfect. They are perfect. So get your coffee, folks. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to dip into the drama just a tidbit. I promise. We're not going to go completely drama. And we're still a drama-free zone. But we've got to address some things. And it's not about any creator. Just to forewarn you guys, I find that the back and forth with creators do no good. I don't like bringing creators on our panel, especially ones that I don't like or have respect for or anything. I don't like giving them the audience. I don't like giving them floor. I don't like saying their name because they're irrelevant to me. And when they're irrelevant to me, why am I going to give them the time of day, right? So this is not the kind of, stuff, drama that, others want to go and attack people. We're not doing all that. So, oh, thank you, Emma. Oh, Willow. Oh my goodness. Yeah. No. We're not gonna scare you off. I promise you. We're not gonna scare you off. We keep it clean around here. We keep it clean. This is the drama-free zone. And just another thing. So some creator, I can't even remember their name. So it's not like I'm intentionally not using their name. I just can't remember their name. So therefore I can't remember. Anyways, they're what were they saying? Oh crap, I forgot. I'll think of it in just a second. But oh, we got somebody from Alaska. Brr all year long, brr. Thank you, Emma. Thank you. You're sweet. You're so sweet. There's something that I saw in here. I know, right? I want one too. I get to have one. I'm fortunate. The good news is she said she's making a couple more. They're probably not going to have our names on the back or anything, but it's just going to say Justice for Summer. So for somebody that like shows up to TBI and helps us work, you know, that's where we're having our meet and greet. And that's where we've always had our meet and greets. Like we've, even in front of Gabby Petito, a memorial, you know, in front of the Dirty Laundry House, people came up there. We stopped for people. They would hold signs for a few minutes. We stopped for people and took photos with them. So I was a little perplexed, you know, no pun intended, you know, about this whole meet and greet at this fancy restaurant, you know, $12 drinks and stuff. Like we never done that before. I mean, we just never done that before. You know, it's not our cup of tea. Like when we go to these places, we don't have fun. It's not a fun trip for us. It's a truly work trip, you know, up at the crack of dawn, you know, we work all day into the night, go to bed, get up the next morning, work to the get up at the crack of dawn, work until the night. I mean, we are workers. We are workers. We have so much stuff to cover. We have so many things we want to do. We have so much content we want to get. We really, truly stay focused. And, you know, all of us drive each other to do better. And we just, we set a target. We set, you know, what we want to accomplish on that trip. And we literally work as hard as we can to accomplish everything on our list. That's how we roll. You know, we're not usually dolling ourselves up, getting in heels, going to fancy restaurants and shaking people's hands and doing, you know, PR stunts and stuff like that. That's not our team. You know, it sounded cool. We were all, I mean, don't get me wrong. When we found out about this thing, we were like, okay, cool. Yeah, it wouldn't be bad. A Sunday night, not a bad idea. You know, we'll be ready to throw back a couple cocktails and just, you know, relax a little bit. Why not? Right. But with everything blowing off and everything, I'm kind of glad we stay focused. And, you know, we were talking about the meet, and I'm like, meet and greet. We meet and greet our people all the time. They just do it at our job. Where's our job? This job's going to be in front of TBI. So you want to come and meet us? You want to come and take photos with us? We love to have you. We love to see you. We love to put a face to a name. But guess what? You're going to have to come to the TBI office. You're going to have to come out there and support what we're doing. If you want a photo and you want something signed, you come out and to TBI and see us, how we work, see what we do, you know, because it really is, you know, an amazing process that we do. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Got East Tennessee. Yes, it's cool shirts. Yeah. Kayla, we will. We're always careful. And quite frankly, you know, I keep telling everybody, I don't worry about my safety anymore. If God wanted me, he would have taken me a long time ago. Believe me. He left me here for a reason. This is the purpose right here. So. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm finding out. But see, and this is going to come down to, I'm going to go get another cup of coffee, guys. I'm going to let you guys take just a 2-minute break. My cup is half full. But the reason why I want to get the cup filled up is because we're about to start talking about the secret sauce, and a little bit of the drama. And I'm going to read you guys something, and I'm going to tell you what's going on. Okay. So I want you guys to go get your coffee. If you need to use the bathroom, use the bathroom. When you get back here, be prepared. Be prepared to sit down and listen. And then let me blow your mind. Let me blow your mind. Get away from them. Who's them? Donnie, who's them? First of all, we're a team. You can't have a team. I can't do this by myself. Can't do this by myself, folks. Do you understand that, right? Marissa can't do it by herself. She's been doing, you know, but she's broadening her horizons. She's doing things that she's never done before. She's learning a lot of stuff. We love her. I'm sorry, folks. I know you guys see her on her YouTube channel. She works her hardest. I mean, she works her ass off when she's out there with us. We need hard workers. We need hard work. It's a great thing that we actually get along. I mean, we're stuffed in cars together. We're stuffed in hotel rooms together. Can you imagine being stuffed in a hotel in a car with somebody miserable and just a horrible person and that you just didn't like? Can you imagine? It'd be awful. It'd be awful. So I don't know. Hopefully one of my Maria, you don't know. I'm new to YouTube. I don't even know how. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find my own. I know you wouldn't believe. What do you mean you don't know how to get onto your own channel? I don't know how. I don't know how. Let me just see what I can do. Hold on here. Let me see what I can do. Let me see if I can help you. Oh Lord! For those people that are okay, here's join channel. Let me get the link here. Well, there's a link on my channel, and it says membership, and then it says join. So it depends on whether you just want to subscribe, not membership. Excuse me. It says subscribe, join, and it has a little bell. For all those in here, go to your bell. Make sure it's turned to all so you get all my communications. For mods, if I have mods in here, please help Maria get the link to either subscribe or join. I don't know which. I think she said membership. So give her the join link. Give her the join link. So let me go freshen up my pot. You guys go get your pot of coffee, use your bathroom, be prepared to have your mind blown. We got to go over this stuff. We have to go over this stuff. I want to make sure the record's clear. So I don't have to leave, you guys. I'm just going to bring the whole pot in here. Why not, right? Why not? Oops, I probably better not cover up my keys. I will go crazy looking for my keys the rest of the day. All right. Let me tell you guys, everybody got your coffee? Good morning, everyone. Good morning, all the people that are just joining. Yes, I finally got up on time. We started at 6 a.m. I'd like to start at 5:30. But hey, it's progress, not perfection, right? Progress, right? Oh my God, shits and giggles. Seriously? Don't tell me you're jumping on the blowhorn train. No. Yeah, kitty, 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 kitty. All right. I got my coffee. Good morning. Oh, thank you, Willow. So we're going to dive into just a little bit. We're drama-free zone, folks. We're not going to have people bashing creators on here and doing all that. This is a drama-free zone, but I am going to address some of the drama. I think it's necessary for all of us to understand what has actually happened. And I want to make sure that you guys are fully well aware of how all of this has happened. People are confused. I'm here to unconfuse you. Get your coffee, folks. Good morning, Coffee Club. Good morning. I hope you guys had a great night. Everybody knows my New Year's Eve night was crap, but, so far 2022 is good. We're having some revealing revelations. God is great. God is great. I want to give thanks to God because, in this business, we have to know who's who. And I think that God, it's just amazing because I always tell the team, we got to stay focused. God guides us. God guides us. He reveals what we need to see. He does. I really believe that. I don't worry anymore. sometimes I fall into, but I give my mess to God. I give my mess to God. It makes me stress free. Look at this. Like I see that I got like this, it's going away. Like seriously, it's going away. A wrinkle is going away off my forehead. And no, I do not use Botox. Like I hand it over to God. And I really truly believe God reveals what needs to be revealed. You know, we were talking about, and just for example, we were talking about heels on the ground, and we had, you know, our supposed friends that started running us over, you know, the husband and wife duo that ended up lying about Olivia and going on and just saying horrible things about, you know, well, we didn't even have anything to do with it. It was between them and Marissa, and they decided to attack me. They decided to attack Jonathan. They decided to attack Olivia. Like that wasn't necessary. Like that shows who you are as a person, your character and your integrity, because you took a beef with one person and decided to attack your friends. Like I was their friend, a true friend. Like I've got secrets of theirs throughout this whole entire process I haven't even revealed, and nor would I. It's called integrity. Who are you when no one's looking? Who are you when no one's looking? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thank you. So the room's getting a little full. You know, we're about halfway to our normal size. Well, actually, yesterday morning we got pretty big. I was pretty impressed. You know, that really does. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So just some little instruction for my mods. Great mods. Thank you for being on here. Thank you for doing the work that you do. Sometimes it's a tough business, especially when we're under attack by, you know, stupid trolls and, you know, people just trying to incite stuff. So I just wanted first off to say thank you to you guys. I don't feel like say thank you enough. So thank you. Thank you so much. So the rules for today. So we don't mind constructive criticism. But we're going to time out anybody that, you know, is intentionally inciting drama in a drama-free zone. I'm going to let you guys use your discretion for that. But anybody that's attacking someone, whether they're attacking a mod, attacking someone in the channel, or attacking me or anybody of the team, let me know about it. I don't want them in here. So, you know, we're not going to I can't believe you're with this, you know, with Marissa, and we're a team, guys. And I think the problem is on YouTube is the integrity level sucks. It really just sucks. So there's no way that somebody's going to come on here, tell me that one team member is a horrible person, and I'm just going to turn my back on them and walk away and tank our team because somebody doesn't like someone on my team. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, folks. So just save your breath. Just save your breath. Just save your breath. All right. We met our halfway mark target. So let's get started. Good morning. Yeah, I know. No accountability on YouTube. But, you know, there is accountability, right? You guys are what keeps everybody accountable. When they start doing wrong and you guys start leaving in droves, that's keeping them accountable. That's making them have to come back. You can watch their channel. Just unsubscribe. Just unsubscribe. You can still watch their channel. You know what I'm saying? But when you guys are what keeps them accountable. When they start seeing their subscribers dropping them, they know they're doing wrong. And trust me, they will come out and apologize. It's just that simple. It's like any other business, right? If you walked into a store or a restaurant that served horrible food, you got your plate and you sent it back to the kitchen and said, no, I'm not paying for this shit, and got up and walked out and said, you're not paying the tab because it was horrible food. You took one bite of it. It's awful. You'll never go back to that restaurant. That restaurant will go out of business. You know, so there is accountability on YouTube. You guys, you are what keeps the YouTubers accountable. When you buy into their BS, when you pat them on the back for doing bad, that's not, then you're part of not keeping them accountable. So you got to think of yourselves, you know, as the customer. You are the customer. You know, to me, you're part of my team, but if you want to talk about, you know, talk about this in real life terms, I mean, you guys are the people that keep us employed, right? If we were sucked at our job, we wouldn't be employed. I mean, this is a full-time job for me. It's a full-time job for me. What is this? What is this? Let's read what this is. Is this a troll? Listen, if you don't like my channel, get out. My team's my team. I have their back. I don't care what they've done in the past. I don't care. I've got a past. Does that make me any less of a person? Does that mean I can't do a great job helping victims? Is that really what you're saying? I have no opportunity to redeem myself. I have no opportunity to do good because I have an awful backstory? Seriously? You might be what's wrong with YouTubers. Just saying. I appreciate it. I get it. I get it. I get it, Scotty. I see what you're saying. But, you know, those are personality conflicts. You have personality conflicts. I have no personality conflicts with anybody on my team. You may not like a person on my team. You know what? I can guarantee there's probably 1,000 stores I go in, right? And there may be an employee there. Hell, there may be a manager there that I had a fight with when I was, I've lived in this town my whole life. Does that mean I quit shopping at that store because I don't like the manager? What about the cashiers? I love my cashiers at this store. Been friends with them since I was a kid. Does that mean I quit shopping there? You know, you got to do what you got to do. You know, Scotty, or my Scotty keeper, I love the people that come in here. Don't get me wrong. I love all the people that come in here. I appreciate all the people that come in here. But you have to look at the big picture. I can't allow petty personality differences to taint my team. Our team. I think we all have a habit of calling it my team when we're on the air, but it's really our team. You know, we really are. There's nothing my or I about our team, right? So when I say my team, I'm talking collectively our team. When Jonathan says my team, he's talking collectively our team. When Olivia said, don't get hooked up on that, my team. I mean, it's just something that comes out of our mouth the way it comes out of our mouth. We are a team. We are a team. So I just want to go over some things. Thank you, guys. Yes, there is no I in team. And so I do want to go over some things. So we have a group chat. We all sit and pass stuff around. Okay, so this is the drama part of the chat. This is, again, we're not going in to bashing creators. This is still a drama-free zone. We're just going to talk about some of the drama, some of the crap that we have to deal with on a daily basis. And then we're going to talk about the dynamic of the team. So Marissa decides to send the team a snapshot of an email she received. Now, this is the kind of crap people think is going to disrupt our team. Okay, this is the kind of crap, people are trying to do to divide. And this is not the first email. Like, she puts this all in here. Like, we have comments about this. We're very transparent to one another. When people try to throw us under the bus and go clip a part of the video and say, oh, Andrew's trying to steal subs from you. First of all, she knows I'm not trying to steal subs. Okay. And they don't ever put the full context. Like for example, this one joker, I wouldn't even give her the time of day on my show. So, was saying, oh, Andrew's trying to steal subs because we were talking about personality. Somebody went off on Marissa and said, I can't believe you're working with Marissa. And I addressed the personality. I'm like, look, some people don't like her, and you don't have to watch her channel. Just stay on mine. Oh, and somehow that got all broke down because they cut the part of, the person, the beginning part of that, and only grabbed the ending part of that, and then it sent that over to Marissa. So I sent her the clip. Like, these people don't think we communicate with each other or something. It's amazing. Good morning, everybody. Oh my God. So anyways, let's just go into this. So it says, Andrea and Jonathan Lee Riches have been talking about Jonathan's friend. Oh, my phone just went. Jonathan's friend casing out your house when you're in Knoxville. Take precautions. So I and Jonathan, which we work together. Like I'm telling you, Jonathan's a workaholic. He doesn't. I mean, he has friends, and they're almost family to him. But I promise you, the people we hang out with are great people. We don't hang out with criminals that case out houses. That's for junkies. Oh my God. Let's talk about another one. Hold on, I gotta tell you this. I mean, this is a true story, guys. This is the shit people send her. Like, if she really believed we were working with, I mean, I work my ass off. When do I have time to go and coordinate a casing of a joint? Seriously. Like, she honestly believes that Jonathan and I are going to put ourselves in legal jeopardy to case out her house. True story, folks. True story. Oh my God. True story. Another email came and said, and I think we addressed it. Here's the other one. Ready for this? We're going to address it. Subject: Bullhorn Betty. Betty and JLR are working against you because they want to grow their channels. They're plotting something big to make you look bad so they can grab your subs. They'll be recording it. First of all, we record everything. Of course, we'll be recording everything. But we're going to grab her subs. Okay, so stop the presses, folks. Stop it. Stop the presses. Let's talk about this. First and foremost, Jonathan Lee Riches and myself started this. Okay? We were the ones out in Gabby Petito's, in front of Gabby Petito's last address she lived, the Dirty Laundry House. We were the original protesters. We were why the YouTubers came there. Okay? Jonathan was contacted by a family member of Gabby's. Jonathan and I worked together on past stuff. He reached out to me and asked me, do I want to help? It was for a Patriot. I absolutely, without hesitation, jumped on board. We monitored this case from September 17th on. When we realized that Brian left, we decided to start protesting every hour on the hour for 5 minutes. We got national attention for the work we were doing. National attention. We ended up meeting the two YouTubers that threw us under the bus, the husband and wife team. Chronicles of Olivia came down here. Justin on TikTok. Marissa. First person we brought into the fold was Chronicles of Olivia. She wanted to follow us around. She wanted to document Jonathan Lee Riches and myself. No problem. The problem is we fell in love with her. Like, what's there not to love about Olivia? She's sweet. She's well-spoken. We all gelled well together. You know, it was just a natural, organic friendship. And then, you know, we all had our own following. We had our own following, folks. Between Jonathan Lee Riches, Chronicles of Olivia, and myself, we had almost 1.5 million followers. 1.5 million followers. Yes, that's what I said. Olivia has 1.2 million followers, folks. I have almost 65,000 followers. My YouTube channel is just started 30 days ago. Look where it's at. This idea that we need to steal stab Marissa in the back and steal subs is people that don't know who we are. Okay? Like we went to Utah and Wyoming. Marissa was not part of our team. So this idea, this illusion that people think we need Marissa for this money is crazy. This is why our team works, folks. We treat Marissa like a human being. We don't treat her like a freaking purse. She is not a purse to us. She is our team member. If we wanted to go somewhere, we could go somewhere with or without Marissa all day long, all by ourselves. But this is the crap. We know this. Our team knows the dynamic of our team. But people are so stupid that they send this stuff in and actually think that this stuff is going to work on Marissa. They're not sending this crap to me. They're sending it to Marissa. You know what Marissa's doing? She's taking screenshots and putting it in our chat. But it was the Three Musketeers. We ended up bringing, we talked about this. We were going on a trip to Tennessee. We picked up the phone and called Marissa and asked her if she wanted to come. How's the chat doing so far? Are you guys keeping up? I haven't been following. I've been kind of doing this. Hope everybody's doing good. Mods, you guys have your rules of engagement. Thank you, Trina. Thank you. So, so I just wanted to make sure that you guys understand the full dynamic. We are a team. But if you want to talk about a team leader who started building this team, it was jonathanleeriches. It wasn't Marissa. It wasn't me. It wasn't Olivia. Jonathan has the sixth sense. We talk about it all the time. He picks the best of the best. And he puts them together. And it works. It works. Yeah, exactly. Right? Right? Absolutely. You know the best part about it is when Marissa came over and went to the Summer Wells case, it was like the missing piece. You know what I'm saying? It was like the missing piece. We were missing something, and she was the missing piece. You know what the secret sauce of our team is? All four of us. So guess what? If one person was missing, we wouldn't have the secret sauce. That's what people don't understand. So that's why when it comes down to people saying, but I can't believe your work. I don't care. I don't care. You either accept it and take it. Sometimes you just got to suck it up for the benefit of the good cause. Like this is the good work we're doing. We don't have time for personality conflicts. That's not what this is all about. So I just want to let you guys know. We are a team. And this idea that everybody thinks that, Marissa is this purse and we're just latching on to her. She knows different because of how all this has transpired, how this team was built. We didn't even know who she was. I mean, for that matter, I didn't even know who Olivia was. We treated them like human beings. We treated them like human beings. And we still do. And then on the flip side, they treat us like human beings, right? So that was the drama of the day right there. And I just, sometimes I say I don't like drama on my channel. This is a drama-free zone. I think there's enough drama out there on YouTube. But I also believe that we have to address some of the stuff. And I think when people, start sending this stuff to Marissa and they think that they're really getting under her skin and they're really putting thoughts in her head, they're not. They look like idiots. And you know what? We laugh at you. When somebody sends this, we know it's a troll. But when somebody sends this, it's more of a comical hour than it is like, you know, and even this, of course, we're trying to grow our channel. What? Absolutely are. Yes. Part of that statement that chick, yes, of course I want to grow my channel. Who doesn't? I grow it the right way. I don't grow it by stabbing my friends in the back. I don't grow it by hijacking a trip that my friend's paying for. I have integrity and character and class, something many YouTubers are lacking. I'm very disappointed in how people have treated Marissa. I really am. I really am. I am absolutely disgusted. But if they were all getting along before Andrew came along. Yeah, because I'm a real deal. I don't take no shit. I don't treat Marissa like a freaking purse. I love her and I have her back. Donations did pay for the Summer Wells trip. But you got to remember, we have our own ability to raise money, right? We were just getting started over to YouTube. We didn't meet our target. I think we got like $200 some for our trip. So we were coming out of pocket. It wasn't until we were at the trip that Marissa decided to surprise us and reimburse us the cost. We were fully accepting of spending our own money on Summer Wells. We were pleasantly surprised, the day before we left, her contributing, reimbursing us all of our expenses. All of our expenses. Before this, we were TikTokers. TikTok donations are what sent us to places. Marissa talked about YouTube. We started looking into YouTube and we realized our creativity would not be hindered to 3 minutes. That's why we made the conversion. Okay? And I want to show you guys something. I want to make sure that you guys understand that what I'm saying is true. Okay? I want to make sure you guys understand what I'm saying is true. I don't want somebody coming over here and saying, they lied. Look at that. See that? 64,000 followers. 64,000 followers. That's on my YouTube page. Or my TikTok page. Right? So let's go over here and look at what Chronicles of Olivia are. Look at this. 1.2 million followers. 201,000 followers on her backup account. That's almost 1.5 million followers. Million followers, folks. Okay? So all the trolls that are in my channel right now that think they're doing something, you're not. We were already a powerful force before we met Marissa. We already did our own thing. We were already traveling the country before we decided that we wanted to accept Marissa. Marissa didn't accept us. She's happy she found us. We love each other. We invited her on board. That's why your crap doesn't work with her or us. Do you understand that? Again, I don't care. I don't care. You're not going to, you're one person is not, and it makes me wonder why you are in here trying to destroy the team because you don't like somebody. You need to get right with God. You need to find some forgiveness in your heart. And I don't really care how upset you are. I love all of my subscribers, but I don't need this. You will not destroy our team. I don't care about their past. I don't care. I don't care about your past. If you're willing to do good and you have redeemed yourself and you're on the right side of God and you want to help, I don't care what you've done. If you paid your debts to society, you paid your debts to society. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I just don't. So, I don't care. That's what makes our team so strong. We care about each other. We know where each other stand. We know what each other's hearts, where they're at. I know for a fact, Marissa comes out here and puts her all into it. I know when she is with us, she's trying to learn. She's trying to be a better person. She's trying to be a better investigative journalist. She's trying to be better. She's trying to do better. She's learning. I'm down with that all day long. And she's got balls. She's got King Kong sized balls. She's part of the team. So I want to make sure that we squash any of this BS. We're not destroying the team because a few people don't like me or don't like Marissa or don't like jonathanleeriches or don't like Olivia for whatever reason. We're not doing it. So you guys keep trying. But I wanted to tell you why these little things, these little sneak attacks, these emails don't like you're thinking that in my belief, these trolls are thinking that they're putting something in their head. They'll be thinking about it. No, she doesn't think about it. She laughs about it. It's a freaking joke. Because we know how we formed. We all know that it was the Three Musketeers. She is our team member. We invited her into the team. We would not do that if we were just going to turn our back on her and run away. She's an asset to our team. She's loved by our team. And she works damn hard for our team. We are a team. Yes, it was, Melissa. It was fate. It was fate. It was fate. So, and according to my, as many of you guys know, according to my post and the title, we were going to be addressing this. So those people that want to move on to summer, she was second on the list. I'll move on to summer when I'm ready to move on to summer. I wanted to address this. I felt it was necessary to address because there's a lot of drama going on. There's a lot of backstabbing going on. There's a lot of backstabbing going on by people that we didn't expect. I mean, it first started with the husband and wife duo, right? My friends, I was there at one half of their, their birthday. We were drinking and having a good time. By the way, Marissa paid for those drinks for her. Just a few weeks later to turn around and have them stab her in the back and then run over the whole team. This is the crap Marissa has to go through. I feel bad for her. Quite frankly, I feel bad for her. I was fortunate enough to, I trusted Jonathan because we worked on other things together. I trusted him with my life. So, and then when Olivia came, I mean, you feel the innocence and the sincerity from her. You feel it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You feel it. It was great. It was great. So, at any rate, we never had to deal with all that. We never had to deal with, I know Jonathan has. I know Jonathan has, throughout his career and stuff like that. He's had friends that have probably hurt him pretty bad, I'm sure, because he's done this a lot longer than I have and probably a lot longer than Olivia has. Well, no, Olivia's been doing this for a long time. She actually did her own music. And a lot of people don't know that. before she got into the movie part of it, she actually created her own music online. She created a bunch of, she's great. She's great. She's been doing it for a long time. She's almost a musical prodigy. I'm happy to call her friend. Happy to call her friend. But I never really had to deal with the whole backstabbing stuff. I always kept my circle very small. And, you know, but I love everybody. I tell everybody I love them because I feel, I tell everybody I love them because one, I truly mean it. Like if you're on the phone with me, I tell you I love you when I get off, because sometimes people don't hear that, you know, and you never know which ones it is, you know, and I want everybody to know when they get off the phone with me that they're loved by somebody. If that's the least I can do for somebody to make their day, that's what I do. And I do love them. I don't mean that, you know, I truly and sincerely mean that. I love all people. I really do. Do I dislike some people? Yes. And what do I do to those people? I pray for them. Again, that's love. It's love. So, all right. So now that we got that out of the way, we cleared the air. We're not tanking our team because people don't like one or two members of our team, and you know these email tactics aren't working. They're not even getting in our head. We just think you guys are foolish because you don't know what the hell you're talking about, and it shows every time one of these emails pop up. So, but I saw this first thing and I'm like, you know, I'm ready to clear this air. I'm ready to, you know, just put an end to this. And yeah, and they did. And they started showing it, you know, and we were just, you know, not acknowledging it. And then it was like, it blew up in our face. And, but that's okay. You know, again, that comes back to, we trust in God. You know, I feel that God reveals things. If it was meant to happen at the house, guess what? It would have happened at the house, right? It wasn't meant to happen at the house. It was meant for them to reveal themselves before we got to that point. And they did. I mean, we trust and have faith in God. And I'm telling you, since I have fully turned my faith over to him, it is amazing. I literally don't worry about it. I told you my wrinkle is literally going away on my forehead. It's like I don't worry about it. God shows us what we need to see when we need to see it. He really does. And for those that aren't religious, I respect you. I am religious, so I hope you respect me. You know, I'm not trying to convince you or turn you over to a new religion or anything like that. So, you know, I respect your religion or non-religion, you know, but I am a religious person. So I hope you respect me, you know, but I believe in God, and I believe God guides me. I believe God tells me what I need when I need to know it. I believe everything happens for a reason, including our team. And I trust that. And I will defend it. For many people that are Virgos, understand that we're loyal, like ridiculously loyal. But we can be your best friend or your worst enemy. So the people that cross us probably don't like us, and probably won't like us for a really long time, because we also don't mind getting down in the gutter. I try to keep it clean on here because I respect y'all. See how that respect thing works? Yep. All right. So let's move on. Apparently I got a lot of Virgos in here. Kudos. I have to just put one if you believe this. So we're ridiculously loyal. We are perfectionists. And people really don't want to cross us. Like, we can turn from angel to devil like this. We got a pocket full of crazy to pull out on you at any given time. Am I right? All right, so let's get on to some ones are starting to pop up. We are perfectionists. We hate being wrong. We hate, you know, like we are so, like, it is like we welcome it, but we hate constructive criticism because we are such perfectionists. We think we do everything perfect. And when we don't do anything, we don't do something perfect, or, you know, we did something that could have been done better and somebody points that out. It's like crushing. It's crushing. You know, and it's funny because Marissa's talking about Jonathan and me always arguing and stuff like that. We do argue sometimes, we debate, but it's because of the perfectionist in me. And he always tries to, you know, point out where you could do better. Okay, that's like the worst thing you could do to a Virgo. I mean, we need to hear it, but it's a tough pill to swallow. And then we try to defend our, you know, but. Yeah, Geminis. Yeah, Geminis are the double personality, the Jekyll and Hyde, but they are truly loyal. Yes, I get you. It's funny. Yeah, Scorpios. Yeah, Taurus keeps it real. We all have our. Yeah, Molly and Jonathan are Capricorns. Shits and giggles, you're always alone. No, I'm just joking. I love you. I'm just joking. But you did make me laugh. Leos, yep. Good morning. I don't know what Olivia is. I know she's told me before, but I can't remember because we're all kind of all into the astrology and stuff like that. And she asked me and found out that I was a Virgo, and she's like, oh, great. We all get along. So it's great. Virgos and Capricorns get along well. And with Jonathan and Molly Golightly being Capricorns, it's probably why we all are so strong together and why we are so just ridiculously loyal. Oh, thank you, Brooke. Thank you. We love our members. Thank you. Oh, what do I got to hear? You want me to drop you a link? You going to come on the panel? Kim, I'm going to drop a link, and if you want to come on, come on. If you don't worry about it. Oh, I just hit don't share my screen. That's all right. We'll reshare the screen when need be. All right. It's bad. I'm dropping a link. Let's hear it. I love the shirts too, I gotta say. Kim, if you want to come on, there's a way that you can, if you don't want your face on there, there's a way that, and actually, I'll ask you when you get on here, I'll keep my face on here if you just want your voice, if you don't mind your voice. I'm curious to hear this bad stuff. Either type it in or come on. I want to hear it. The A-team, yeah. The Fabulous Four. Okay, she just emailed me. Let me go over here to the email and see what. Let's see what's what. Shall we? Let's see what's what. That reminds me, I haven't looked at the emails. Guys, I am so horrible. I need to look at the emails. It's just this beginning of the year with all this extra stuff. I have to sit down. I'll probably sit down today. Is that the content alert? Is that the one you just sent, Kim? Still in content alert for Andra? Is that the one? Let's see what this says. Hold on. See what we got going on here, shall we? This is the first one that was just sent to me. So let's just see what it has to say. Let's see if this is the right one. It's 29 minutes. We're probably not going to watch 29 minutes of it, but let's see what this says. When was the last time he would have came into contact, just for my, I like to have these questions, but when was the last time he would have came in contact with Summer? Okay, so somebody is stealing our content yet again. All right, well, I will stick the team on it. I'll stick the team on it. Hold on, let me send it over to Molly, Jonathan, and the Chronicles of Olivia. Flag this account for copyright. Don't steal our content, folks. Please don't steal our content. Not necessary. Yep, we're going to strike them. You will not make money off our work. You will not make money off our work. They may not be making money. I did see one advertisement in there. But they're still getting, super chats. If they have enough super chats, super stickers, it's still making money. Whether they're advertising it or not. It's still copyright. And you know what's so crazy for me? Is that I argue with people about this copyright stuff. And they're like, oh, but it's on YouTube. We were allowed to take it. It's, we have rights to. No, you don't. No, you don't. Actually, I see you. I put a new link for Jonathan in the description of this chat because he's trying to build a new channel. He's going to go live on a different channel when we're in Tennessee. If you can go to the chat and get that new link and put in here for Jonathan and everybody that's in here. jonathanleeriches is building a new channel that he's going to be going to TBI with to run, to go live on. And he needs 1,000 subscribers. I think he's up to 800 or something. So if you guys can go over there and subscribe to his new channel, I'm sure ICU will be putting that up here shortly for everyone. I greatly, thank you. I greatly appreciate you guys going over there and supporting jonathanleeriches on this new channel. This new channel, again, is going to be the channel. And you guys need to keep it too, because again, he's going to be going live on that particular channel from TBI. So if you guys want to be able to watch what we're doing out there, get the live, that wasn't Kim's dollars email. Kim, where did your email go? I didn't see it. That was the one that I got. Send me an email. Send me an email at bullhornbetty@gmail.com. Because that's the only one I received at 5. Oh, that's at 5:37. So I haven't received any email since 5:37. bullhornbetty@gmail.com. So there it is. I see you just posted Jonathan's new channel down there at the bottom. So please go there and subscribe to his channel, please. Again, that's going to be the channel that he's going live from TBI. You're going to want to subscribe to it anyways if you want to see us in action. If you're not going to be able to come to Knoxville, Tennessee, then you're going to need that channel link. That's where he's going to be going live from. That's where he's going to be going live from. So grab that, subscribe to it. We got 321 people here. I doubt you guys are going to be meeting us at TBI. So if you want to watch, it's not going to be live on my channel. It's going to be live on his. So that's this channel right there. That's going to be the channel he's going live from. Yeah, he's already at 970. He's growing that channel. It's fabulous. He's done a great job. People love JLR. People like to talk about him, but they love him. Yeah, Beach Bunny, he was searching for her. I should have probably been out there searching, but I just didn't. I believe I have a different theory. I have a different theory about Ruth, and they were just trying to cover. He had Caribbean Kool-Aid out there. She's a cool chick. She likes to search. She is well prepared, very knowledgeable, and I figured they could handle it themselves. You know, I'm very proud of the work they do. Very proud of the work they do. I probably won't be out there searching. They're a lot closer. than I. They seem like they make a great team when they're together. So we'll just, yep, Molly Go Lightly. Guys, don't forget, anybody in here that's not on Molly Go Lightly's channel, which it's hard to believe because it seems like everybody here supports all four of us and is on all of our channels. But, oh, yay, we got somebody from Belgium. You're part of the coffee club now. We're very thankful for everybody that comes in here and supports this channel and supports all of our channels. We really are. We're very fortunate. We love it. We love it. Oh, it's pouring down in the UK, Devon. In Devon, UK. Good, good. I'm glad you guys subbed. Beach Bunny, we are, you know, and, you know, every time, and we keep talking about this. I got off the phone with Olivia. You know, Olivia's in North Carolina. Her reception sucks. So she sounded robotic at times. She was, you know, and Mom's a great manager. She really is. And she's a team member too. We don't talk about Mom so much because she's kind of supportive. Like, you know, she drives, she kind of hangs back. She doesn't have a camera, but when we need to search for something, like when we were out there looking for evidence in the Brian Laundrie case, man, she was just on top of it. We love Mom. Mom is awesome. She's great. She's another one that has that sixth sense. Her and Jonathan get along very well because you know, those are the two people. It's like after we get everything, it's kind of funny because after we get all the information and we hear all the stories and we're trying to formulate an opinion for ourselves as well as the team, it's so funny because we'll go, okay, Jonathan, we know you have the sixth sense. Mom, you know you have this. What are you feeling? Like when we're out there, like at the grave sites and stuff, we look right at Mom. We're like, what do you think? What do you think? You know, we always are, we value their opinion highly. We value their opinion highly. And they just seem to have the compass, the good compass on them. And it's good. You know, you need that. You need that. Sometimes I feel certain ways and everything like that. And anyways, that's just, oh, Crystal King. I remember her. Wow. I hear from somebody that TBI is reaching out to YouTube creators. And it's good because that was the suggestion we gave. And we've got it on video that we gave the detectives. We're like, if you guys are not watching social media, you guys are missing out on a lot of information about Don Wells and Candace Wells. You're missing the stuff that they're saying. So, you know, TBI knows we're coming, folks. This is all about the pressure. This is all about the pressure that we're creating. No other YouTube content creators causing this pressure. We are. We don't mind picking up the phone and working with law enforcement. It's a one-way work. I want to make sure that that's clarified. They're not working with us. We're giving them the goods, not the other way around. So, you know, we're glad. I think they realize that we are a benefit. We're not the enemy here. We're here to help. We're here to help. Sure are. But it's good to know that they're listening. You know, that's the difference. I mean, when we went to Hawkins County, I got to say, when we spent, you know, 4 hours over a 2-day period with the detectives. I mean, first of all, I don't know of any content creator on YouTube or on TikTok that has gone down to Tennessee or up to Tennessee for me and spent time with the actual lead detectives on the case. You know, we are not here for clicks. We're not here for clout. We're here for the victims. There is not a content creator out there that can say the same thing. There's 4. Molly Go Lightly, Chronicles of Olivia, jonathanleeriches, and Bullhorn Betty. That's it. That's it. So every time we try to, you know, build the team or bring other people in the fold that we think are strong, we get burned. So I think, anyways, getting back to Olivia and Mom, So they called me last night and they're like, you know, every time we try to bring people, we just need to stay the four. We need to stay the four. We need to keep our circle close. We need to quit, you know, excuse my language, monkey effing with all these other people. We do a great job all by ourselves. Why fix something that's not broken? Makes a lot of sense, right? So here on out, it's going to be the direction of the team that we no longer discuss certain plans with anybody. And it's going to be a hindrance to you. You guys are just going to have to trust and believe. That's all. I don't know what to tell you. But there's nothing worse than getting burnt. And we're going to be dominating YouTube soon, you know, with the work that we do. And we know that. And we're going to be pissing a lot of people off. And we know that. And there's going to be a lot of attacks, you know, on our personality. There's going to be a lot of attacks on all of our past. There's going to be a lot of attacks coming from every person. I don't know what the question is, shits and giggles. What is it? 300, 400, 1,000? What are you talking about? For flights, it depends. You know, it really does. To be honest with you, I personally like kayak. If you're trying to get out there, shits and giggles, to come and support us, that's perfect. Please do. But I use kayak, and I'm sorry, I'm a nonstop. I don't want a layover. I don't want a layover. I will go straight to the to Delta and buy a ticket at $1,000 to avoid a layover. But I find kayak, you can set the parameters and say no, no layover, no stops, nonstop. And, you know, you can usually pick up a flight. Typically, we found under $500, you know, for most of the time, I think it's under $400. So if that helps you, no, definitely not $1,000. I don't know where you're coming from, but definitely not $1,000. You know, and we hunt for deals. I got to say, even though we get donations and people donate to these causes, and hell, some people, you know, hand us the money for the tickets and for our auto rentals and stuff like that. We really try hard to keep the cost down. We're ultra cognizant of the funds. We try to utilize the funds in the best, you know, make the funds stretch us as much as they can. We don't say, oh, we got $3,000, we can all fly, or we got $5,000, we can all fly first class. No, that money goes into something else. It goes into something else. We still shop around, get the best prices for auto rentals, our hotel stays, and our flights. And anything that's left over, we utilize it for that case or the next case that we're going to be working on. It rolls over. So we are, you know, we realize money doesn't grow on trees. So. Stephanie, we are creating a nonprofit. That's Heels on the Ground. If many of you guys don't know, all four of us are creating the Heels on the Ground initiative. It's a nonprofit. It is to help pay for our traveling expenses. We're not pulling a paycheck from that. We're not doing all that. This is strictly for, you know, hotel accommodations, flights, you know, travel and room and board. That's it. We were even talking about, you know, food costs money, you know, costs real money. And, you know, obviously part of that is gas, you know, or gas is part of that Heels on the Ground. So it's all of our actual accommodations to do our work. The food we have to pay for out of our own pocket. So we definitely could use, you know, obviously as we grow and stuff like that, you know, this food. And I'm actually putting, like, even on here for right now, because the Heels on the Ground, we filed the paperwork, but it's federal paperwork. So it takes a while. I mean, it's not going to be overnight that we have the nonprofit set up. So anyways, on my new wish list, because Aya was so gracious that she bought just about everything on my previous wish list. I thought she bought everything, and it didn't tell me. It wouldn't, you know, it didn't have the numbers on it. So if you had like 3 items, it didn't show you. If somebody purchased 1 item, it didn't show you it being removed. So it almost looked like I still needed 5 cameras when I didn't. I already had 2 cameras brought in and 1 GoPro. We need 2 GoPros. And I realized that we didn't have dash cameras. And after meeting Caribbean Kool-Aid, I realized the importance of having machetes. So I put that on. As you know, my computer's dying all the time. These are wish list items, guys. You know, if somebody's gracious enough to purchase them, we are very fully thankful. If they're not, it's okay. It's just a wish list, right? So everybody knows I've been having computer problems. My computer was smashed by Southwest, which really pisses me off. And I've been, you know, this you guys have seen me on lives where my computer just goes down. It just goes down. And so I put a new computer on there because I can't afford a computer myself. I put 2. I only need 1. But I put 2 options there because it's not my money. It's somebody else's. I give them the option of if they do decide that they want to contribute in that way, they can take their pick. They can take their pick. I'm trying to fully convert over to Apple products. I've never used Apple before. I've always been an Android and Windows person. But I see the stuff that Olivia is doing, and Olivia is constantly saying that Apple's the way to go. I'm just, you know, one of those, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. So I just do with what I know. And, you know, I've got to grow and learn just like everybody else, right? So I have learned that, you know, maybe the way I'm doing it's not the best or the easiest way to do it. So I put some Apple products on there. I got to be honest with you. I put some Apple products on there. But again, it's for the team. It's for the work that we're doing. It's not for me personally. I mean, you know, this stuff, we have to have stuff that works. So, and anyways, getting back to it. So I put like 50 hotel.com cards on there, $25 a piece or something like that. And that's just for travel, you know, because some people just don't want to hand money. They'd like to know that their money's going to this specific thing. So I was trying to throw gas cards on there because that's another really important thing that we can always use. You know, the hotel cards and the gas cards are really the you know, we could use those all day long. They don't have them. They have Visa gift cards. And I'm like, I'm not putting Visa gift cards on there, you know, because that's no different than asking them for cash. And if they're not willing to give us cash, why would they buy us a Visa gift card? There's no gas cards on there. There's no Shell gas cards. There's 7-Eleven gas cards. It's Visa gift cards. It sucks. So I opted not to go that route and just upgraded, you know, and added more of the hotel.coms, because as long as our hotels are paid for, we can use whatever cash contributions toward the gas. I mean, that's the kind of the mindset I was taking. So if you see that on the wish list, that's what it's all about. I wanted to explain that. Good morning, Nashville, Miss Hippie. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, Grandis, I don't know why your stuff's being deleted. I don't know who's doing it. I can't see that on my end. So again, let me just clarify. My mods are great. I love my mods, so I'm not coming down on you, but I just want to make sure that you guys know, you know, funny stuff is fine. You know, being critical of the team is fine. We are not doing other content user bashers. We're not going to bring, you know, additional drama here. And we're not going to attack our team. So as long as you're not attacking other creators, not attacking our team, we're fine. We do not. Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. I trust Ronnie. I can tell you that I trust Ronnie. Oh, here we go. What's this? Okay, guys, we got to listen to this. Let's go over here and let me get this up so I don't accidentally dox somebody. Vile women. Alicia Clare, whoever this. No, she's a patron, and she's one of those that's probably going to bitch about money. I don't recommend you guys going to her site. Don't sell it. Let's see what they have to say.
She got a stimulus check. Did you know that? So her tax fucking setup doesn't make sense. It makes her sound like a liar. Because why would she get a stimulus and he doesn't? So that tells me she's falling alone, not with him. Okay?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, it's not about summer.
Well, not for them, even though they.
No,
they're not. They're not making an impression. They're not digging up new.
I want her fucking channels to come down. Both of them. That would be the best Christmas gift ever. New Year's.
Disgusting, man.
Let's see what they have to say. Sorry, I got to get back to the beginning of the sentence. Maybe God doesn't want me to hear it.
Create a professional logo that best reflects your brand. Just go to Wix.
I'm Sydney. This is my tiny house. It's a wood construction.
Sorry, guys.
Tiny house, and I'm an interior designer.
Sorry, guys. I effed that up. Apparently, I skipped ahead instead of going back.
You, following you, stalking you, making your life miserable, and accusing you of being what is it that Toasty calls a low cal or whatever? Low cal.
Yeah.
There's just some people that can't handle it. Let me tell you, she is falling apart little by little, chunk.
Yeah, we're watching her crash and burn. She's crashing and burning. It's getting to her head. She thinks she's a celebrity now. She doesn't care about friendships, so you can hang that up. She's no one's friend.
Listen, I don't want to be known as a celebrity that is just doing basically.
Let's keep going.
Her. You don't even know her. She's just going on by whatever the fuck she sees on YouTube. You know what I mean? And it's true what Laura said about her, that all that stays on her record and it just stays for, I think it's 5 or 6 years. I'm not really sure. And then in the chat, they were saying that this lady's a registered nurse and, other shit that, oh yeah, then why did she have time to go do orgies and smoke weed and this and that? That's all say-so shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's not stuff that is on like pictures or screenshots or recorded or whatever, and she just wants to be an evil bitch.
Yep.
And think that she's just the fucking yummiest donut explaining shit.
I could care less whether she strikes me. They can't strike me for bouncing around on her thing. I'm not streaming it live. Doesn't matter. Insignificant. Another insignificant YouTuber out there talking about themselves, talking about other people, got nothing new, nothing original, nothing creative, just talking smack. I could care less whether she strikes me. She can strike me. I'll win. I'll win. I'll win. Good morning. I hope you guys. Good. I love it. I drink coffee in bed too. Aussie, I drink coffee in bed too. You guys know I drink coffee all day long. I know. Haters. But I got to tell you, these people think this, yeah, I know, right? These people think that they're so creative and they want to take our channels. They want to take our channels. Good luck, babes. Good luck. You can't take our channels. We bring the good stuff. No, I left, Patricia, I left milk and sugar behind when I started losing weight. And I cut out sugars. I use sweetener. Where's my sweetener? I like Equal, but I always buy the off-brand Equal. So I find that every now and again, I'll throw a splash of half and half in there every now and again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you guys. You guys are great. Hater blockers. Hard to see. I tell you what, I love you guys. You guys are great. I mean, really, I tell this, and I know I say this a lot in here, and I truly mean it. It's like I was telling when Jonathan and I were out there looking for Ruth, I told him, I said, you know what's so cool about YouTube is that no matter how lonely I get, if I ever have a bad day or whatever, you know what I do? I go live. You guys like literally cheer me up. You guys are there, and we have a great time. We talk about cases. We have a lot, it's like, it's unscripted. It's, we talk about cases, we talk about life, we talk about this, we talk about that. And it is, it's just amazing. And you guys are part of the family. You guys are part of the team too. Yes, there's the leads, which is the 4 of us, you know, going out there, but without the support of each and every one of you, we wouldn't, I mean, we would be doing what we're doing regardless. We would just be selling our first children and our second and third and fourth to do it, you know, because we do feel it's a calling. But you know what? At the end of the day, God makes a path, right? And I go back to that. No matter what, wherever we're supposed to go, wherever we're supposed to be, we get there. We get there, and I'm telling you, we put all of our faith in one Creator, and we sit back and let Him do the work. We let Him do the heavy lifting. Let Him do the work. He guides us. Like I said, we were on TikTok. That's where our platform started, right? And He guided us. He caused all this issues, you know, with creators being jealous over there and trying to take our. We're thankful to YouTube. Let me talk about YouTube versus TikTok. TikTok, people can go there and report your stuff and take your thing down, and you have to go through this appeals process to get it back up. On YouTube, they can come here and hit you, and YouTube actually checks it out before they take it down. I mean, that's the difference. That's the difference. They realize that people will attack other creators, and so they have fail safes in place on YouTube that if you're just under attack for frivolous reasons, they know that, and they take precautions. So it's great. Yeah, fabulous 4 and Mom. Don't forget Mom. Mom is great. She is great. She is the most supportive team member we have, I have to tell you. And boy, you don't mess with her kids. You don't mess with her kids. But she does have a favorite. It just happens to be Olivia. That's okay. We'll let her be favorite. I'm second favorite. I just know it. I'm just joking. Oh my goodness. She's great. And, you know, like last night, I was on the phone with both Mom and Olivia. You know, we were talking about all the stuff, you know, that happened with the 2. I'm not going to mention their names because, again, we're not going to bash people on here. We could bash them. We're just not going to bash them by name. We can bash them. We're just not going to bash them by name. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Yes. If you guys want to see me on TikTok. Oh, sorry. Wrong one. It's like right when I go to hit, the thing goes up. Then I hit the wrong one. I got to be honest with you. I'm not really on TikTok anymore. I'll throw a video up now. Like I'll throw a video up here and there. You know, I'll say, oh, shoot, I forgot about my TikTok family. The last one was just telling them, guys, I'm sorry. I'm here still, but I'm not here. I'm over on YouTube. This is my YouTube channel. Come see me, you know, and I tell them I'm not really doing the TikTok thing that much. I may decide to put my TikTok on and go live from TBI, just stream live just for people, my family over on TikTok to see me. I feel like I left them, which I did. And it wasn't anything against them. It was just that, you know, YouTube, again, allows us to expand our abilities. Like we were hindered to 3 minutes. I mean, think about it. Olivia was having to create 15 3-minute or 23-minute videos to explain our trip. Can you imagine how difficult that is? And then you never know when you're going to get them. So instead of it going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the followers were getting 5, 1, 4, 3. Oh, thank you, V. Welcome. I hope you love the channel. We work hard here. We work really hard. So it just wasn't working well. It really just wasn't working well. I just feel like our team outgrew TikTok, if that makes sense. I just felt the team outgrew TikTok. So yes, that is true. That is true. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, V. We love you too. We love you too. And oh, here's the membership link. I know people were asking about that. Thank you. Thank you. I see you. I got some great mods on here. You guys are great. You guys are wonderful. You're wonderful. I got a great team. I got great mods. I got, you know, great audience. It's just everything works well here, and we're not limited. TikTok was hindering us. We weren't able to grow. We were kind of stuck in the same rut. I mean, we could grow subscribers, but I mean, still, it was just so limiting. And many of you guys know when you're a content creator and you're going out and busting your rump and, doing all this stuff, the last thing you want to do is be limited, to be, shackled. And that's what we felt. We felt like we were in this TikTok shackle. And again, it comes down to Marissa being a great team member and why we love her. She turned us on to YouTube. She told us about all the benefits YouTube had. And here we are. We converted from TikTok over to YouTube. The team, not just me. Olivia did too. Jonathan did too. We had been on YouTube. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. We love all of our subscribers. We think you guys are amazing. Again, ICU is bringing up that, Jonathan is going to be going live in TBI at this channel right here. This is the channel he's going to be streaming live from. So I behoove each and every one of you. You guys got to remember, we're leaving. We're leaving on the 6th. That's 4 days away, right? I've got to get packed. I'm not even back. What? Can somebody tell me what the temperature is going to be like in Tennessee from the 7th through the 11th? Because I seriously, I got one set, a set, that's a whole week of cold clothes, right? It's the same exact cold clothes. So you're going to see me in the same outfit, like in Utah and in Wyoming. I'm going to have the same outfits as I did in Tennessee. Oh, excuse me. Boy, something needed to come out. Oh my God. Are you serious? Well, you guys are going to see me in the same outfits that I was in Rogersville. I'm a Florida girl. Like, I literally only have a week's worth of cold clothes. Bless you, bless you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, anyways, we're going to go down there. We're laying our case out. We have a lot of questions for TBI. A lot of questions. I think we have more questions for Hawkins County, but we're not going to go, Ronnie Lawson, I think his intentions may have been good, but at the end of the day, his officers failed. They get a big old fat F. A big old fat F. We're not against them, but they have to do better. We're definitely not covering their ass. We're not going to cover their ass. Yeah, I know, right? I got to get my cold clothes. Either way, it's going to be colder. We can all agree it's going to be colder in Tennessee than it is in Florida, no matter how we look at it. And this Florida girl gets cold easily. When it gets 60 degrees here, I'm bundled up like it's probably your 20s. Yeah, I know. Ronnie himself gets credit for and they don't tell you it was on his own family's property, in a shed on his own family's property. I'm glad the girl was safe. It was disgusting, but I find that odd. But you know what? Where do you hide? There's no place better to hide than right in front of somebody's nose, right? I thought that was pretty clever of this criminal. It was sad. I don't want to make light of it because what he did to his niece was absolutely reprehensible, disgusting, and he needs to have his penis chopped off, in my opinion. Yes, I said it, and I meant it. I meant it. I really, truly believe if we had a law in the United States for castration, it might change a lot of people's twisted, sick fantasies. Might not. Caribbean. Hi, girl. Are you guys going back out today to hunt, or are you guys giving it a break? What's up? I got to go get some tissue. My nose is... Oh, there is some tissue. Don't even have to leave. I'll just grab some toilet paper. Caribbean, do you have time? Do you want to come up here and tell us about your day yesterday? You guys look like you guys got into some crawl spaces. It looked pretty interesting. I wish I wasn't in such a humbug mood yesterday. I would have been out there with you. But I thought it was best that I just stayed and dealt with my crap here at home. Caribbean, I'm going to drop you a link. And okay, I'll give you a few minutes. Come back, let me know when you're ready. Oh, thank you. We love our new members. We appreciate our new members. Our new members are monthly support. So monthly support that helps keep this channel, when things get tight, the monthly support is what really pushes us through. So I have to say, guys, listen, this channel has been it's only been up for 30 days. You guys, the people have made this channel very successful in its first 30 days. Many people, they try to come on the YouTube and it's very difficult for them. We feel that if we bring good content, we are authentic, we come from the heart, people will flock to us. And I tell you that secret sauce works. We always talk about the secret sauce. That secret sauce works. And we are very fortunate. I'm very humble that you guys love the work we're doing. I mean, there's no better compliment than growing your channel after working so hard. We don't even have to try to grow this channel. We just bring the content to you guys and it grows organically. That is the best compliment me and the rest of the team members could get. It really is. It really is. And we are so thankful. We are very blessed. I feel like you guys are blessed as well because we bring you the raw stuff. You don't have to worry about the BS. You don't have to worry about the infighting. You don't have to worry about, is this true? Is this not true? Because we show you what we see. You make your decision yourself, and even after you see it, you may have different opinions than we do. You may come to a different conclusion than we do. And that's okay. That's okay. But at least you're getting what you need to get to make that decision, to formulate that opinion. We're really happy with that. Yes. Thank you. Oh, there it goes again. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that, Jennifer. That's a great compliment. We appreciate that. Yep. Yep. It is a win-win. It is a win-win. And I find, and what got us to this point, right? What drove us to this point? What made us, come live and start bringing it to you? It's because I got to say, it was highly disappointing for me when we were at, fighting for Brian Laundrie to come, for the parents to come out and find Brian Laundrie, when we were fighting for them to do the right thing. And law enforcement came out and tried to say, water was up to the chest. I went completely off. I was so angry that how the hell do you lie to the public? And then about the gun, we knew being right there that they found a gun in close proximity to Brian Laundrie's body. Yet because, and the media that was out there, all the mainstream media, CNN, Fox News, they were all out there with us. They knew that that gun was in close proximity to his body. Not one of them brought that to the people. Not one of them told the people that there was a gun in close proximity. We knew it. I told it. People were calling me a liar and all this other stuff because mainstream media didn't say it. It's because law enforcement didn't reveal that. Therefore, mainstream media didn't bring that up. And so I was caught a lot. Then when they finally said, oh, he shot himself in the head, everybody's like, but where's the gun? Law enforcement has it. It was laying next to him. They didn't say, you're right. Mainstream media didn't say it, but I did. I was called a liar. And so that's where I realized I'm sick of the lies. I'm sick of the half-truths. And you don't see that until you know everything. We knew everything because we had our press. We were behind the scenes. We were in front of the scenes. Everything with Gabby Petito. We had our hand on the pulse. We had our hand on the pulse. And it was very revealing how law enforcement, instead of taking responsibility when they made mistakes, they came out and just lied through their teeth to absolve themselves of responsibility. It was a sickening sight. And I said, no more. No, we didn't see the gun. We didn't see the gun. But because we were out there, you know, there was a lot of sheriffs and deputies out there. We heard it. We heard, you know, they found the remains. We heard when they found the remains. And then they had the call that they found the handgun next to them. But that was never revealed to the public. It was never, we knew it because we all heard it. It went around the whole entire place. You know, you got to imagine when you hear something like that, everybody tells everybody they found the gun, they found the gun, they found the gun. But because law enforcement didn't confirm publicly that the gun was found, mainstream media didn't tell the people out there. And it's the same way with Colin Knapp. When he was arrested at his work for murdering Kathleen Moore, everybody knew who it was that was arrested. But mainstream media failed to acknowledge his name. Their thing was a suspect has been arrested in the Kathleen Moore case. We went out there and said Colin Knapp was arrested from Harold Seltzer's in connection with his girlfriend Kathleen Moore's death. There's a big difference there. We don't wait for law enforcement to come public. If we know the information and we hear the information and it's credible information, we tell the people. We're not mainstream media. We don't hide and lie to you. Okay, Miss Robin. Let me see up here and see. Yeah, thank you for. Okay. Let's see, Miss Robin. I wish there was a way we could just say type Miss Robin in a search. There it is. Let's see what it says. Yeah, we brought that. We brought that to his attention. Believe it or not, Miss Robin, we were on the phone with Jason Jensen for over an hour. We told him about that they saw the fight. Let me tell you what happened, because we're the ones that had this information, and we're the ones that distributed that information. So yes, we know about it because that information came from us. So what had happened is, you know, everybody knew that Gabby and Brian were fighting in front of the Moonflower. Okay. Kylan Schulte, she's the younger one. She was clocking out of the Moonflower, and they were actually loading up into the van. She was with Crystal. She was already clocked out of work. And they were, Gabby and Brian, like they described Brian just smacking the shit out of Gabby, like literally smacking her in the face on the street in front of the Moonflower. They didn't know these people, who they were, but they didn't want to get involved. They already knew people in their shop in the Moonflower were already calling the law enforcement on this altercation. They didn't want to deal with the law. And we have to say it like this because we don't want them saying, what, they're not getting involved. They knew law enforcement was coming. There was no need for them to get involved. So they left. They went to their best friend's house. I'm not going to say her name, but we actually had a very long conversation with their best friend. Their best friend is the same person that they went over and hung out with the night they left Woody's. And she said that afternoon they came here and they were talking about this guy hitting this woman and how they hope that she leaves him because no woman should ever have to deal with that. And but they didn't want to call the law. They didn't want to get involved. They didn't want to stay there. They were off work. They were ready to go have fun. They're free-spirited women. So, I mean, we understood that. So, yeah, they did see the fight, but they didn't call law enforcement, and they never seen or saw Brian or Gabby after that. So this idea that they were at the Woody's, you know, we interviewed Woody's. We interviewed several of the bartenders there. We patrons there. You know, Gabby and Brian were never seen by Crystal or Kylan since that altercation. They didn't even know who they were. The ironic thing is that they all crossed paths that day. And to think that all four of them would be dead 30 days later is mind-blowing. But yes, we knew that. And Jason Jensen asked us, you know, who told us that. We had firsthand knowledge of that. And we gave him the witness's name. And yeah, he had no choice but to confirm it. But when actually, to be honest with you, I'm surprised he's just now coming out to, because we told him that stuff almost 6 weeks ago. We told him that, I think, like maybe 4 days after we came back from our trip to Moab, we had spoken with him. So yeah, we knew that. And that's what I try to say to people. People don't realize the work that we do and that we pass that information off to people that need to have that information. We are also the ones that gave them the witness that heard the gunshot. There was a witness that heard multiple gunshots at 1 a.m. in the morning out in the area that Kylan and Crystal were at. We turned that over. We would have turned that over to Lieutenant Kim Neal, but he was too busy being a pompous asshole to accept the information. So we went above his head and took it to the district attorney's office and Jason Jensen. We also gave it to Sean Paul Schulte. Sean Paul Schulte received the information first, then it went to Jason Jensen, then it went to the district attorney. Trust me, this is not a child's game for us. I do not think Brian's parents killed him, no. But I think they knew where he was the whole time. Yes, that I do. I do believe, in just my opinion, I think they knew that he killed Gabby. And I think his dad or his mom just said, you know, you're going to have to spend a lot of time in jail, or you're going to have to make peace with God. I think he chose to make peace with God and take the coward's way out. I believe they made that conversation. I can't prove it. I can't prove it, but I can see it happening. Yeah, they acted like they were grieving. You know, she wouldn't come out of the house. Wouldn't come out of the house for 5 or 6 weeks. And then they find their son and she comes out in a black veil and dress. It made me sick to my stomach. Like, if I was there when I saw that, I think I would have ran up to her in her yard, taken the ticket, just to be in her face and tell her what a despicable piece of garbage I thought she was. That woman, Roberta, was the mastermind. I don't think Chris was. I don't know how Chris stands that woman. She's a despicable, deplorable, garbage woman. Yeah, I heard about the 20,000. If anybody from the Petito families here, I think they need to. Oops, I hit the wrong button again because it went up to $20,000. I think the Petito family, Schmidt family, need to make a claim on his estate and tell them no, they don't want these potential the Laundrie parents are still under criminal investigation. They could still be charged. They don't need to be, you know, executors of their son's estate. They need to have a professional do that. They need to have a professional do that. Dirty Roberta. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So let me see what's going on here. Oh, thank you, Brooke. You're so sweet. Thank you, Emma. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. I was just looking on here because I just heard that Jonathan was uploading. He was so good. I remember I sent that email to him, the person that was stealing the content for me. And that was before I did actually get Kim's email. I found that one. And he's already got all our information. And he posted that 46 minutes ago. That quick. That's why our team works. We don't even have to talk to each other, and everybody knows what they need to be doing. And trust me, guys, this is not, you know, it's not a perfect, you know, we have our problems, guys. We're not, you know, it's not perfect. You know, we have our fights and our arguments and our debates and our personality differences too. I mean, I don't want to tell you that, you know, we're this big, beautiful, perfect, you know, fabulous four that does no wrong and has no problem. It's not like that. It's not like that. You know, we have our problems and we're not a perfect group. We just deal with our problems much differently than the rest of the YouTubers do. That's all. What's the difference between a successful person and an unsuccessful person? A successful person is willing to do what an unsuccessful person is either unwilling or unable to do. That's the only difference. That's the only difference. That's the only difference. We handle our business differently. Our personal business, our team business. We just handle it differently. We deal with each other. If we have problems, we deal with each other. We don't go out and put it on blast for the whole world to see. That's the difference. That's the difference. Showing some team love out here. Showing some team love. Yeah. Can't make this shit up. You just can't. Good morning, Coffee Club. Good morning, all. Thanks for joining in. Yep. Yep. Thanks. Yep. That's why we try. And you know, even this channel's not perfect. Like, we can get sucked into some drama too, right? But we try to pull ourselves out of it quickly. You know, we do the best that we can. You know, it's kind of hard, you know, when stuff is being hit right and left, you know, you feel the need to defend. Lately, I don't feel the need to defend myself because I have to value somebody's opinion to be offended, to feel like I need to defend myself, right? And quite frankly, unless it's coming, somebody's, you know, coming to me, which they wouldn't do it publicly. But if somebody from the team came to me and said, "Hey, Andrew, I don't like this." You know, that's the only thing I would worry about. Everybody else is just noise. Everybody else is just noise. And everybody's like, "Oh, they're jealous." I don't think it's jealous. I think they're just lazy and greedy. Maybe a tinge of jealousy. You know, we walk out on the YouTube, but that's the thing, right? They didn't know who we were before we came on YouTube. They didn't realize that we had this huge following. They didn't realize we were doing this long before. Okay, get Caribbean Kool-Aid on here. Hey, girl. She must have had to go wash her face, put her hair back. Me, I don't give a shit. I'll come out here, pull myself out of bed. What you see is what you get. I used to always have to wear makeup and used to always have to have my hair perfect and my makeup perfect and stuff like that, but not anymore. You guys love me for being me. No point in, I'll still put makeup on when I'm going out and stuff like that, but you guys get the real deal when I'm here. This is it. Welcome to the shit show. Thank you. Thank you, Len. I have fun. I have fun. Life's good. Life's good. Life's great. Even when life's bad, it's not as bad as it, you know, I that's what people don't understand. It's like my life at one point was so horrible that I would have rather been dead than live, right? And so no matter how bad things get, it's never as bad as that, you know? Even on my bad days, I'm still having a good day. Here we go. Bringing her up now. Bringing her up now.
Oh my goodness. You're making me laugh.
That's great. Good stuff. Good stuff going on here. How you doing, babe?
Oh, I'm doing good. Yeah, no, I was still in bed. I had to at least brush my teeth. Come on now.
I knew it. Like, give me a few minutes. I'm like, I
didn't even get my coffee yet. I'm waiting on it. It's coming. Hi, everybody. Good morning.
We'll let you step away to grab the coffee. Coffee is important. Coffee is the the most important thing of this show. You got to have your coffee.
Absolutely. It's on the way, actually. Yeah, it's being made right now. Trying to log in. So yeah, no, I missed you yesterday.
But yes, I know. Well, I had a horrible New Year's Eve. I was just exhausted. I was tired. I didn't want to leave the house. I ended up leaving the house later in the afternoon to go hang out with my best friend, and I haven't seen her or spent a lot of quality time. And then of course I was on a live for an hour while I was over at her house, and so I really had to roll it back in and just spend some quality time with her. I haven't spent quality time, but she gave me my Christmas gift yesterday, if that tells you anything. Like, I feel I'm a horrible friend. I'm a horrible friend right now. And I didn't even tell her and say Happy New Year.
I heard you had a long night. So yeah, it was tough just because that first day we went out there. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to log into this so that I can watch it on the other screen too. That's okay. I know that first day we went out, it was tough. And the next day I felt like I ran a marathon for real.
God, you ain't lying.
So yeah, so yesterday wasn't quite as tough, I feel, as the first day, only because we didn't have to cover as much ground.
Right.
But it was still hard, and it was warm out there. So, but what happened was when we came back, and we're talking about, for those of you watching, hi everybody. We're talking about Ruth Sakala. She's the missing woman from Newport Richey, Florida. And she goes by Edie. So I saw a comment on her page. She says she doesn't like to be called Ruth, so to call her Edie. So we're still searching for her. And so when I got back home that night after we went searching the first day, I looked at the map over and over and kind of just reviewed it and noticed that there were some spots that we missed not in the neighborhood, but like in town. Yeah. And so we decided to go back out and search those areas. And then when we went out there, we got more leads as we were out there. So we went and followed those to the library, the downtown area. There's a beautiful downtown park there. So yeah, we covered a lot of ground.
Was she seen anywhere else?
So hold on, my dog's trying to get on the couch.
Grab your coffee while you're up.
It's coming. I actually don't. I don't sound to brag, but I actually don't ever make my own coffee. There's one person in this household that doesn't drink coffee ever, makes the coffee because he makes it the best out of all of us.
Go figure, right?
So yes, every morning. So to go, yeah, we did talk to people out there. I believe Jonathan has a video of one guy that was there in the homeless camp that we spoke to. And I think he put the video up of him, giving us some information, which we followed. He said, go check down at the Save a Lot shopping center area. There's woods back there. There's apartments back there. So yeah, we followed all of that, but still
no sign. Still, it just kind of still brings you back that nobody has seen her outside of that park. And the dogs lost her scent at the road.
Yeah. So the daughter, which I spoke to her and she's okay with me stating facts about this. I think my thing here's falling. She's okay with me saying, some of the things that she told me. For
you're breaking up so bad.
Also feels that she's at a bar. Ooh, am I? Hold on.
Yeah. You're fine. You're fine sitting there. You're fine sitting there. It's just that when you adjusted that thing, you went a little robotic.
Okay. So that's better now?
Yeah.
Okay. So the daughter thinks that she did get in a car. Okay. She does believe that, and so she told me once she did say she doesn't think that she would be. She's not like a woodsy type of person, to just go out into the woods and, you know, she gave us a lot of information. So we're just trying to follow that. It's, but still no sign. So it's so difficult.
Have you told her daughter our theory that she could have potentially went back with the friends to New Jersey? Has she reached out to the friends that left? And
she has, she has reached out to them, and I believe they were actually family members. And also, she told me that in the beginning she did think that it was possible that she would try to make her way up to New Jersey. So that's why initially she didn't come down right away. So
gotcha. Wow. So it potential, and she still feels that, and just for the people to have the backstory, her daughter feels that, you know, she's not in harm's way. There's no, you know, we all felt that there's no foul play involved, at least by the family. The only thing that's concerning us, I think, as searchers and, you know, that care about this case, and I'm sure her family as well, is the amount of days. The amount of days are what's the most concerning, because, you know, she has disappeared before, but never for this long.
Right. Yeah. And that's where, you know, after a certain amount of days, she noticed, you know, she's not making it up to New Jersey. It's been too long. She hasn't contacted her. They used to talk a lot. They had a good relationship.
Yeah.
So now, you know, it's very concerning that it's been this long and
nobody's heard from her.
Right.
And for those people that know, she walked out of the house without her wallet, without her keys, without her medication,
money, no money, no
money, nothing. It's almost like she walked out in anticipation of disappearing, but we don't know her that well to make that a determination.
No, we really don't.
And there is the potential that she did actually meet the one person that harmed her. You know, that she walked out of the house and got into the wrong car. There is that possibility. We're praying that that's not. We're praying that she, you know, has been locked up in the house and she wants to do her own thing and she'll be back when she gets back. Like she told her husband. You know, but there is the possibility of her going off and something happening to her. And
here, I'll take it. Yeah, come on. You're not gonna be on video. Here. Thank you.
So, I mean, we're just you know, trying to, it's tough. It's tough.
I got my coffee.
Yay! Coffee Club member.
Yes. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
What do you put in your coffee? What do you guys put in your coffee?
I put sweetener. I put 2 packages of sweetener and it's black. I don't want to spill my coffee. There it is. I don't want to spill it all over. The computer's already having enough problems.
Yeah, don't spill your coffee on your keyboard.
Nope.
Your electronics. I've had that happen.
No cell phone, folks. No cell phone. She has no cell phone. Didn't have a cell phone before, and you know, this case is one of the weirdest cases that I think we've had. Usually we kind of have an idea. I mean, well, Kylan Schulte and Crystal Turner were weird too, because it's a classic whodunit. Nobody knows who did it. There was no film. There's nothing. In this case, this gal had been in her house for she's only lived in the area for 4 years. She was basically locked in her house for 2 years. She went through major depression. And then she was on new medication and wakes up one day and is going from 75 to 40 and walks out the door and is never seen from or heard from again. You know, it has all the hallmarks of her actually going out to have fun, but she's never come back home. She's never come back home. So, you know, we believe that she's okay, and we're hoping that she's just having a mental breakdown, or that she has, you know, maybe gotten a little delusional and doesn't know where she's at, but she's okay. But we don't know. I mean, the amount of days are what's the most concerning. Like if it was day 2, day 3, day 4, and we were described how she left the house, it wouldn't be so concerning or so grave. Such
So
a grave.
today be what December 15th was her last day that she was seen. So it's been 17 days, right? 15, yeah, 17. Today would be 17 days. That's a long time, especially not to contact, and over the holidays, you know, not to contact your family members, your daughter.
No money, no identification on you.
Right. So no, we're still looking, and you know, Jonathan and I spoke for hours about it, you know, yesterday while we were searching, just trying to figure out anything we could, and it's just no leads, nothing. There's so many things that could have happened, you know. So we're still researching it and trying to figure things out. So
I wish somebody, if anybody knows, I mean, let me just pull let me pull up her thing. If anybody knows, I mean, pass this flyer out, take a screenshot, folks. Take a screenshot, because at the end of the day, we need to find out where she is, and, you know, anybody with information of her or about her, if anybody's seen her, I mean, just simply seen her, we need to know about it. You know, we don't, we're not, if she wants to be left alone, we'll leave her alone. You know, if she doesn't want her family knowing where she's at, we'll leave her alone. We just want to make sure she's safe and she's alive.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, we don't know, you know, if she doesn't want to, you know, be found, how would we know that? We don't know. And so what if she's in danger, you know? So it's hard. It's hard to stop searching. So.
And Glenda, yes, there was some camera footage. There was, but it didn't show anything. Like, there's like a path in. There's 2 different ways you can come to her park. And the one way that we assume she went, there was a gentleman outside that has cameras pointing at the road and said she did not walk down this road. She did not walk down this road. We don't.
And also remember the inconsistency with the colors too.
Yes.
So
there may have been bad sightings of her. There may have been different clothing that she was wearing. She may have went back home. She may have left, went to the park, and came back home, got her clothes, and left. We don't know. The husband was sleeping.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And there's just so many questions because he was sleeping. So did he actually see her? It's just so many questions. Yeah. So I'm gonna continue working on it. I'll give you an update. I know you guys are busy and going up to Tennessee.
Yeah, I know. So I'm looking, it's already the 2nd. We're gonna be leaving in 4 days. Olivia's coming back. She's driving back today, so I'm hoping she'll be back tonight. She still has to book the rental car, which which reminds me, I've got to get her the rental information. And because it's always easier for us to put that in Mom's name, because Mom drives, and it just between her and Jonathan, they drive. And but Mom usually, because we're always working and coordinating and strategizing and, you know, going through stuff and looking stuff up, that it's sometimes easier to let her drive. She likes to drive. She has like claustrophobia type things. So it makes her feel better to be in the front seat or driving. Yeah. And so, you know, for when you're renting a car for insurance purposes, the person that rents the car is the one that's supposed to be driving the car. So we have to put it in her name. Again, all of our costs are being reimbursed by Heels on the Ground. Heels on the Ground is a new nonprofit we're working on. And so it's a good thing. But yeah, we're going to be getting busy. I looked at the date and I'm like, crap, I got 4 days. That's it. And these days are just popping by. Like, I can't believe we're here. We're ready to turn around and go back to Tennessee already.
I know, right? Yeah. Jonathan mentioned it yesterday, and I was that's like a couple days away. He's like, yeah. I was like, wow. So yeah, I wish you guys all the best up there. Yeah, do your thing. Make sure you take boots, not just heels. You need boots on the ground. I love the heels on the ground.
I know. Everybody teases Jonathan because he's the only guy in the team, and he's like, are you going to be wearing heels?
Oh my goodness. That's so funny. I love it. Love it.
You know what's funny is you never know. He's confident in his manhood, folks. So you never know. He might put a pair of heels on just for shits and giggles. No pun intended, shits and giggles. I got a guy or a person. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl in here that's called Shits and Giggles. No pun intended.
That's funny. All right. Well, I'll let you guys go.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on. Thank you for being, you're great support. You're a subscriber, and then you're also an action girl. So when you found out we were out there looking and we were going to, you just popped right up and said, I'm here, I'm local, let me help.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's
I love helping. When I can, I do it. I do have my regular job, my full-time job, and a home life. So when I can, I absolutely do my best to help. So I'll continue on this as much as I can. And the connection, to the family is also keeps me going because Stacy, which is Ruth's daughter, Stacy used to be my dad's boss.
So you actually had, because it was funny because we knew you had connections with some of her friends that were really close to your mom. Yeah. And now you're saying that she actually is even more connected to you than you thought.
Yeah. So backstory, I used to live in New Jersey back in the day, and I went to high school there for a couple of years. And so anyway, we lived up in the same area. When we were together, I don't know if you remember, I found the Facebook page and I noticed that there was some mutual friends on there. So I reached out to them, and the mutual friends were people that used to work with my dad. Yeah. Well, if anybody knows me, knows that I'm a daddy's girl. I love my dad, but my dad actually passed away when I was a teenager. So anything associated with my dad really is like dear to me, So anyway, I reached out to this lady that used to work with my dad, and I said, hey, what's the connection between you guys and this family? And she said, Stacy used to be your dad's boss back in the day. Wow. And I was shocked. I had no idea. I didn't know the connection. And so now, such a small world. And then now that I'm down here and, Ruth lives down here, it's close enough. It's about an hour distant, 45 minutes or so, but it's close enough to where I can keep trying to help, when I can. So,
I'm thinking that, before we leave to go out of town, maybe tomorrow, I may go back up there and try to take the flyer and try to hit some of the homeless shelters and, see, I know that the people that work at the homeless shelters don't necessarily have to provide us information, but that doesn't stop us from asking the people that are going to the homeless shelter, have they seen her? I just want to see if we can just get one person to say we saw her, I think, but at the end of the day, it's that, I just believe she got in a car. I believe that I don't know why, but it's just like this thing in me, that gut that screams at you. And it's like, I just feel like she kind of ran away from home a little bit, maybe just to get out because she's been cooped in the house. She's feeling better, and then maybe because she doesn't have her medication, something else happened. I don't know. But it just has all the hallmarks of her getting in a vehicle and either going someplace in and around the county that we're not thinking of, or, even going to the hotels and asking, did she stay here? I don't know how she would have without money, but, we heard her daughter say she can basically, she didn't say it verbatim, but she alluded that she can basically sell ice to an Eskimo. So yeah, it's tough. It's tough, guys. It's tough. But if anybody knows any information about Ruth Sakala Edie, she goes by Edie. Yeah. It kind of gives us, I know some people are saying, but anyways, this 727-841-4550, option 1. Please turn in any and all information, even if you don't think it's important. You never know what really will truly help and what won't. Is there a cemetery? See, that's other good information. Maybe we need to go check out the cemeteries and, we're looking for places just in abundance of caution. Like if she did get in a vehicle with the wrong person, we're looking in places that they would, God, it sounds horrible. It sounds horrible, but dump her, you know.
I wish that we knew, you know, where the police department has already looked. I know they searched, you know, the areas that we searched as well, because we were told that they were out there with helicopters and, you know, dogs. And so they're doing their thing. Well, they did their thing. I don't know if they're actively still searching. But yeah, it's definitely a tough one for sure. So
Yeah.
I'll keep, you know, I'll keep you guys updated. I know you guys are going away. So like I said,
All
good
right,
luck
love.
up there, and I'm gonna get going.
All right.
Thank you all.
Make it a great day. We love the work that you're doing. Thank you so much for all your help.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye. So there you guys have it. We're still on working on it. She will continue to work on it while we're in Tennessee working on another case. Summer Wells, you know, we're going up there to demand answers, find out what the heck's going on. And for those that think we're all going to jail, we're not. We're not. People. Mm-mm-mm. So at any rate, we're appreciative of all the work. And guys, remember, if we're in an area and you guys want to come out and help, and, you know, we broadcast this stuff when we're working these cases. So if we're ever out there working, just like Caribbean Kool-Aid, she heard about us going out there and working from Marissa's, from Molly Go Lightly YouTube channel. And she reached out to Jonathan and said, hey, I'm in the area. I'd love to help. And she met us out there. And what a great asset she is, you know. And actually, it's funny because she had a machete. I never thought of machete. Guess what's on my new wish list? 3 machetes. So, yeah, I put some more. You know, Aya, she's a great supporter of the Summer Wells Army. And she really supports us wholeheartedly. And she bought just about everything on the wish list. I took it down because I thought she bought everything. And, you know, many people know I put a cell phone on there. It's only because this one's all cracked. I'm having issues downloading the videos onto my hard drive. It's just corrupting them. It's just something's going on with the phone and something's going on with the computer. So I threw those things on there. You know, if people are gracious enough to buy them, they are. It's just a wish list, folks. You know, I'll be putting other things on there. We got some dash cameras on there because we need those things when we're out in the field. Now, nothing is for us personally. So I'm not putting anything on there to decorate my home with. You know, this is all for our work. And I will be putting more latex gloves on there. I'll be putting more, you know, I want to put a cattle prod on there because sometimes we go out there where there's snakes and stuff and people are like, what do you need a cattle prod for? Right. And it's like, you need it to shock the snake. Like, you know, sometimes you got to have some things to protect you against the wilderness, you know, even like a panther. If a panther's coming at us, I can use a cattle prod and shock it, you know, get it away from us. So we'll be adding some stuff to the wish list. I'm going to have a rolling wish list. I think I'm not going to delete the wish list like I did before. I'm just going to start adding to it as things come off. We'll just keep adding to the same wish list so everybody has the same link. The link, if they ever want to, you know, donate for a product or anything, you guys will be able to do so, you know. But, you know, one thing that we can always use are latex gloves, you know, anything to do with out in the field. Like I've got, I think I even got my wading gear, you know, it's stuff that helps me, you know, walk through a swamp. You know, I may even have to eventually put some snake boots on there. I mean, just things that we really need to do our job, because there was something that happened that was very disheartening. As many know, that Jonathan and I were out there searching for Kathleen Moore. We were so close to her. We could have put an end to her case on Saturday instead of it coming to an end on a Tuesday, if we had the proper gear with us. We did not have the proper gear with us. And I realized how super important having, you know, stuff like wading gear on and water boots. If we had our water boots and our wading gear on, dude, we would have found her. We would have brought the case to an end on Saturday. It would have been done. Colin would have been arrested. They would have been processing the crime scene. It would have been over. And nitrile. Yep, that's what we order. What is this? Yeah, you know, I haven't looked into that case, honestly. I haven't looked into that case. I don't even know what state, what county it's in. You know, we're 4 people. We try to do our best. You know, we try to handle as many cases as we can. And it's hard to pick which cases need our attention. And, you know, it's sad that we have to be the people that have to choose winners and losers. This is an important case. This is an important case. You can send me as much information as you'd want to Bullhorn Betty, but I'm getting hard. It's getting harder and harder to get to the emails. You know, I mean, this is exploding. It's exploding. We have more work than we have the ability to take on or do a good job on. But send it to me. We will get around to it. We will get around to helping as many cases as we can. You know, we can even do some preliminary due diligence to see if, you know, maybe some sleuthing might help with the case. But send it to me. I will send it out to the team. I promise. I give you my word on that. I will send it out to the team and just see what we I do. The whole team needs an assistant. Are you kidding me? ICU? We need like 20 people behind us doing all of our work for us so we can be out in the field. I tell you, it's rough out there. And you know what's so heartbreaking is that we can't get to all of them. That's the most heartbreaking. It really is. There's so many cases. You know, I can tell you we will be employed for the rest of our lives doing the work we're doing right now. We truly will. Our heart's in the right place with this kind of work, but it's never ending. It's never ending. And there's so many. There are so many. And we take them on. We strategically plan. We really dive in. And that's what the problem is. That's why we can't take on more than just a case or 2 here or a case a month. I mean, we've all have, you know, committed to taking on 1 new case every single month and doing the best we can with it and bringing new light to it and breathing fresh air into it. And that's what we can do right now. You know, hopefully we can do 2 cases a month and maybe expand to 3 cases a month. But when we do these cases, we put our entire heart and soul into it. We can't focus, you know, we can do supportive work on other cases. Like, for example, when we go up here for summer and this is our last ditch effort to, you know, have some kind of justice come, you know, and have Don and Candace locked up for something, anything, you know, any crimes that they committed, we want to have them locked up for, even if it's not related to summer, just to get them off the streets. But when we get done, we're going to be doing preliminary work, behind the scenes work on Summer's case from this point forward. After this trip, we're going to be doing behind the scenes stuff for her. And then we move on to the next case. And we still keep following this, just like Kylan Schulte and Crystal Turner. You know, we still never got off that case. We're still working on it. We're still doing as much as we can behind the scenes. If, you know, even though we don't broadcast it, because we're broadcasting the new case. But we're still being a pain in the ass to Grand County. We're still being a pain in the ass to, you know, the state of Utah. We're still requesting documents. We're still, you know, putting our stuff on the record, whether they can respond to it or not. There's still a lot of stuff, a lot of pressure we are doing behind the scenes on that case. It's just, you know, in all fairness, there's some things that we do, strategies we use, that is part of that secret sauce that is the secret sauce. And if we broadcast it, other people will start utilizing it. So, you know, we can only do so much. And we still have strategic planning on those cases as well. We're still rolling out videos on Kylan Schulte and Crystal Turner, you know, to keep you know, them in the news and in social media and stuff like that. We're still rolling stuff out. Olivia wasn't able to do any more than episode 1 on them because she was without internet up in North Carolina. So we don't stop. I mean, you guys see us up here. I mean, we're going on 2.5 hours now. And so good morning. Good morning, everybody that came in. Good morning. So we're still working. And, you know, Ruth Sakala is no different. You know, we took her on. We're actually working multiple cases right now. And that was what we said we weren't going to do, but we're doing it. So we just never know. We never know where, but I believe God doesn't give us more than we can handle. I believe he guides us in the right direction. And we follow that. We follow the signs. We follow our senses. We follow our gut, except on my New Year's Eve. I should have followed my gut and didn't. That's okay. That's okay. If I would have followed my gut, I probably would have had to deal with at least the friend drama at some point. So I can't. It just sucks that a friendship's lost over that. It just sucks. But I'll still be respectful. You know, I'll still be respectful. At any rate, guys, I know we had a great morning. You know, we've got a lot of work. You guys know I'm leaving town soon. So I'm going to I've got to get to work. Not like this isn't work. This is work, you know, seeing you guys and talking to you guys, and you guys giving us, you know, ideas. And that's what it's all about though, right? That's what it's all about. You guys giving us ideas about where to look. You guys are part of the team. And I say that, and I truly mean that. I'm not just saying that. Like, I love you guys. I'm so appreciative. I'm so appreciative. I don't know if you guys will see me this afternoon or not. You know, I don't plan my day like that. So if Marissa's on and she texts me and says, hey, I'm going live, guess what? If she needs me on there, she wants to talk about something, sure. Not a problem. Not a problem. I always make myself available to my team and our team. I need to quit saying mine. You know, it's so possessive. I'm just a possessive bitch. Just joking. Our team. We have a great team. We have a great team. I guarantee we are one of the best teams in the business of YouTube. I really do truly believe that. I'm not saying that to toot my own horn or toot our team's horn. I really truly believe that with Molly, with JLR, with Chronicles of Olivia, with myself, Bullhorn Betty, we have this dynamic, fresh approach to these cases. We bring that to you, and we go out there where we don't like. I have always been a person, and I think Aya might be the same way, because we were both in the legal field. You know, we don't go with the secondhand information. If we want to know something, we go straight to the horse's mouth to get it. We want to find out what they know, because even with the secondhand, it's not reliable, and this is why. It's that, remember when we were all in kindergarten? I don't know how the rest of the world was, but when I was in kindergarten, we played this thing called telephone, and it was a learning lesson. It was a strategic learning lessons the teachers were trying to teach us way back then. And it was talking to us about, you know, how information changes from where it starts to where it ends. It was a life lesson that we learned in school, and we called it telephone. The teacher whispered something in one of the kids' ears, and he had to whisper it in the other kid's ear, and they had to whisper it in the other kid's ears, and it had to go down this chain to the final person. And then you had to ask that final person what was said to that first person. And believe it or not, what was the information that was given to the first person and the information that the last person spit out of their mouth and said, this is what you told him, was completely different. It was completely different. And so, you know, that's a lesson I learned at such a young child. It was a game, but it was an educational game. And so it makes it hard to, you know, listen to this person and listen to that. And we tell you guys all the time, you know, we look at Google, we listen, you know, we do our research before we go to these cases, like even in Moab, Utah, and in Jackson, Wyoming, where Gabby was found. And we listened to the news reporters and stuff, and what we imagined in our minds, which were a little different. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Thank you. And what we imagined based upon the information, yeah, it was a little different from person to person. Like Olivia may have thought it was this way. Jonathan may have thought it was this way. But at the end of the day, even with all of our differences of what we thought we were going to be seeing and what we actually saw, was polar opposite. it doesn't do you justice to, and I'm telling you this, and believe me or don't believe me, that's why we use videography. So we believe in it. We don't believe in our words because we describe things differently and paint a different picture. But when you see it for yourself, when you see us walking from point A to point B and you get to see it all for yourself, you get to really, you already know it. You see what we're looking at in real time. Sometimes we don't have the internet and it's a delayed, but what you're seeing was in real time. But it's so different than what we imagine when we watch mainstream media and do our research on Google and YouTube. Different. And I think that's why bringing it to you and creating it and explaining it and narrating it for you, it paints the true picture. And that's what we strive to do. We strive to help the victims and in many cases help the victim's family, but also bring the public into the fold. Because without the public's help, we truly believe it. If I really thought that the public hindered these investigations, I would not do it. I would not do it because I don't strive to hinder any investigation. I strive to help and assist the best way I know how. And the best way we can strive and assist these cases is bringing law enforcement firsthand information, not hearsay, and handing everything over as it is. We don't chop it up for them. So, like Jonathan, we have like an hour-long interview. Jonathan chops it up and gives you guys snippets of important information on his page. Olivia will take a section of it and parse it down, obscure the faces, obscure the voices, and put it in a video format. Law enforcement gets the full footage. Okay. They get from the front to the end, and we give them that. They get the full footage, unedited footage. They get to hear it all. And if we have 4 cameras rolling, they get all 4 cameras. So this is stuff that they did not have to use resources to get. We take that burden off them. Do they do their work? Of course they do. Did they go out there and interview? Of course they did. But they're police officers. They're intimidating to some people, especially people that have pasts, are actively engaging in criminal conduct. Does it mean that they don't have relevant information that can help a case? Of course not. It just means they're terrified of being involved with law enforcement. And we provide that conduit from them to law enforcement. And we're happy to do it. And we are thankful that people feel that we are there for good reasons and open up to us. That is one thing I can say that I'm most thankful for. People know we're there for good reasons. And they will, even people that are committing crimes want to do good, especially when it comes to a 5-year-old missing or somebody being murdered. I mean, you can go and break into homes and steal stuff or be, an illegal bootlegger and make moonshine and still not want harm to come to people, but are too scared to get involved because you don't want to go to jail yourself. These are the homicide police. They're not the moonshine police. They don't care. They don't care, but it's still intimidating. Sometimes law enforcement is intimidating to people. I am not intimidating to people. Olivia is not intimidating to people. They open up. They talk. We're able to provide assistance. Even the whole thing with the Gabby Petito and Crystal Turner and Kylan Schulte and Brian Laundrie being there, we were able to provide that information. It's funny that people are like, did you hear this? Yes, we heard it because we're the ones that gave it to them. People didn't know that. So anyways, guys, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to leave this up. We got 360 people in the chat, and I want you guys to be able to say your goodbyes and everything else like that. But I love you guys. Happy New Year. 2022 is going to be an amazing time. And I wanted to tell you, I've already told the team, 2022 is going to be rough for us because it's going to be a good year for us. Overall, it's going to be a good year, but it's going to get worse before it gets better because we are making our mark. We're doing things that no other creators are doing. They will start trying to mimic what we do, but they're never going to have the secret sauce. They will never have the secret sauce because we don't tell people the secret sauce. We do the work we do to help. We don't do it for clout. We don't do it for money. And we're not giving these fake people the secret sauce so they can do it for clout and do it for money. We're going to hold that to our chest, and we're going to keep continuing to bring you guys great stories, telling the stories, and allowing you guys to help us provide information to help get these things solved. It takes all of us doing our parts. We all have strengths and weaknesses. And as long as we all do our part and we do it from the heart and we do it for the right reasons, we will all be successful. And that's the best thing we can have at the end of the day. So guys, I love you. Make it a great day. Happy New Year. And God bless each and every one of you. And we'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. And you might see me later this afternoon. You never know. You never know. I might get lonely here. I may go in there and I'm like, I don't feel like working today. What can I do? I'm so bored. I want my friends. Might come back on and do another live just to say hey and hang out with you guys. You guys are that special to me. So anyways, I love you guys. Talk to you soon.